some nuggets, some CEO nuggets with the leadership coach. Not the relationship coach, not the life coach. This is the leadership coach, Rachel Gary. What's going on, Rachel?
Hello there, gentlemen. The National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees,
We
along with
here.
my brother and getting ready to be my brother in comedy. Vote, 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 vote.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We promoting the vote.
Yeah,
We here.
we getting it. Didn't you hear me say this morning? I was like the 40th person shown when our teammate went and checked it, and then when our teammate just recently went and checked it, I was the second face up on the first page.
Let's go. Let's go.
We
vote.
here.
One more time. Vote.
Vote.
One more
Vote.
time.
Vote.
Vote.
We got it, all right.
I mean, the comedy is not just reserved for Dope Living TV. You guys, we will be ready to see him.
Some
soon.
of them nuggets that
Vote.
yeah.
Vote. What we got? What's up behind your head there?
Oh, we got the Entrepreneur to CEO 5-day challenge that's coming up at the end of the month.
Activation challenge.
Activation challenge. We're not saying we're entrepreneurs anymore. We're not saying that we're just small businesses anymore. We're not saying that we got a side hustle. We are now activating the challenge right here and right now.
Okay. So, leadership coach Rachel Gary.
That means
I'm sorry.
switch.
I'm sorry, leadership coach Rachel L. Gary.
I appreciate you so much, Greg.
Yes. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh. Y'all ready? Get ready.
Okay, so you doing this leadership thing. You out there, everybody know who you are. And I know that you have a lot of things that are going on. But one question that I have for you is, what are you, if you are, what are you avoiding dealing with right now because it makes you uncomfortable?
That was an awesome question, and situations with individuals who I need to get out my circle of influence.
I get it.
So it's something that I've avoided like the plague. But however, I had to make.
That's like what you said earlier, G.
What's that, Stephen? You going in and out, bro.
You had to say no to people that you didn't want to say no to.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's determining, do I want the friendship more than I want growth within my business, my organization, and the people I can serve. So it's making those hard decisions.
Yeah, I learned the power of no, Rachel. I did. And it feels good. It really does. It feels good.
First off, we have to understand that we have the ability to decide every day. So to me right now is making the decision about being friends or moving forward with who I'm becoming.
Yeah. Rachel, I'm loving these posters that you posting all the time. Okay, who does your work?
So I have a graphic designer who I work with. And that graphic designer does a lot of my visuals. So we're currently doing some new things where I'm currently in a class. I remember, guys, a coach always needs a coach. So I'm currently in a marketing coaching class. I just left the coaching class right before I got here because when there's something that I'm weaker in, I need to build the strength. How you build strength is you pay for speed. Either I'm gonna pay with more time or I'm gonna pay with speed of getting somebody who's already done it. So I've joined a mastermind of individuals who have already have a certain number of followers, but also who have content that resonates with those followers in a way that you will like. Because to me, it's not about followers. It's more about is my content actually resonating with the person I want it to.
There you go. So how does I know you have a lot of stuff that you have a long-term vision for, I'll call it. Okay, how does your daily calendar reflect the long-term vision that you talk about?
Love what you just asked. I have a video that you guys are going to see probably in the next week that's coming out that speaks explicitly to this. What I do is my long-term goal breaks down into what I want to accomplish each year.
Mm-hmm.
And my each year breaks down to what I want to accomplish each month. So I set a monthly goal, and all my tasks move towards that monthly outcome. So I'm not looking more so at, okay, I want to hit 100,000. I want to reach 100,000 people. It's I want to reach 100 people within this month. And then my calendar is set up in a way to do just that.
Okay. She got the masters today, Steve. She got them rolling. Because I thought I could stump her today. You on mute, dude. You on mute. Okay.
She came ready today.
She came ready.
I'm ready every day.
She came ready. Okay. I'm a stumper on.
She activated. She's activated. That's what I'm saying. She's activated.
Come on, Steve.
You can see it in the back. That switch is flipped. It's activation time.
Dude, so we got activation, then we got accreditation. Flip that. Make sure you guys vote. Sorry, we're gonna throw it in there all the time.
All the time. No problem. I'm gonna try to get her today. Okay. So, Rachel L. Gary, leadership coach. Let me ask you this. So you've been a mentor to a lot of people, Stephen included. What do you say when one of your mentees, after you've had this discussion and you ask them questions, what do you say when one of your mentees says, I don't know?
That's not a bad question. Because two things might have happened. One, I might not have broke it down to get them to a point of clarity. That's first thing. If I didn't break it down where they were clear, that means I need to get better at my messaging to them. That's one. Two, if they're saying they didn't know because they didn't follow up with the work, it's asking questions and getting a clear understanding of why they don't know. So not knowing is not a reason to be upset. It's just an opportunity for us to get clear on what methods we need to do next.
Okay. All right. So let's see if you can roll this one off your tongue. All right?
He's always trying something.
I'm trying something. Do you measure your success by your input or by your outcomes?
Outcomes. My outcomes. Because a lot of times we do a lot of busy work. We do a lot of things to seem that we're working, but it's just busy. So what is the activity? So I measure my activities are, do they move me closer to my goal or are they leaving me stagnant? Like paperwork. Is the paperwork I'm doing necessarily moving me forward or is it keeping me busy? So it's actually measuring measuring my actions towards my outcome.
I can't get her, Steve. She ain't let me get her, dude. She ain't let me stump her. All right. So I got one. It's gonna really get you. Matter of fact, it's gonna dig. You got to dig deep for this one. Go ahead, Steve. You got something to say?
But if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, and that's what she's showing you right now.
Hey, one of my oldest friends, she been saying this since we were kids. She told me you got to stay ready, so you have to get ready.
You ain't got to get ready.
Maybe I'll put that on the shirt too. Also, what's understood don't need to be explained. Okay. Here's another question though. What was your worst business decision this year, and what did it cost you?
The worst,
not necessarily money.
The worst business decision that I made this year was partnering with a couple of people who didn't see the vision of where I was going, where I wanted to go. So that was the worst business decision I made this year. That they wanted to help, but they couldn't understand the vision, which meant that we were not compatible to work together. And I didn't cut those ties soon enough. So that was a bad business move because it cost me time. Okay. But it also taught me a lesson.
Okay. All right.
And I want to speak about the lesson, guys. So I want to talk about this lesson if you don't mind. So to me, the lesson in that moment was this. I wanted to do something, and instead of me totally understanding that the group of individuals that was with me were not where I needed to go quick enough, because we were talking a good game, and I forgot about somewhere in the midst of the street conversations that happened. You know how, hey, I got this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And they show a little bit of this and this and this. And it's like you're playing 3-card Monty. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, what I realized is that I wanted something so badly that I lost sight of the steps I needed to take to get it.
Ooh.
Somebody probably was left when you need to make a right turn.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
You spoke on that earlier, Greg, about seeing the light somewhere, but that's not necessarily the path that you're supposed to take.
Yeah.
Even though them lights was bright. But
Absolutely.
then with your light,
it looked good.
Yeah.
That don't necessarily mean it is.
That ain't where you was supposed to go. That ain't your way.
Absolutely.
Because people made it sound good and look good, and
yeah, it was like diamonds. You know, diamonds. You're like, man, I don't even have to crush it. The diamond already there. I don't have to mold the coal. The diamond already there. As opposed to understanding that you must crush the coal. You must let the pressure crush the coal to make the diamond.
Because it'll turn into you. Damn, I got these moissanite.
Come on.
So, Rachel, now I know you're building your business is starting to thrive. You're doing a lot of stuff out there. Okay, a lot of great things, but at some point, something happened. I'm not wishing it. I'm just saying, for this question that I have to ask you, if the business came to a point where, let's say 6 months from now, if the business failed, what do you think would most likely be the cause?
First off, failure is inevitable. That's the first thing. And if I fail, that means I tried something new.
Okay.
Or I decided to step out of my comfort zone into the uncomfortable. So I didn't fail. I'm gonna do an Edison move. I found another way that doesn't work for me to reach where I need to go. Edison said that he found 10,000 things that weren't going to allow him to make the light bulb. It's all in the perspective of what you're thinking. And my perspective is, if something fails a year from now, or 6 months from now, or tomorrow, that's one thing that I've tried that's not moving me closer to where I want to be.
Yeah.
Good. Because I'm always going to step out my comfort zone. I'm never going to lay in comfort. Being uncomfortable is my comfort.
There you go. I get that. I understand that, and I'm glad you answered it in that way.
As long as you always try and make an attempt at something you want to do, there is no failure because you made an attempt.
As you know, we kind of touched on all these questions that I just asked you. We touched on these during the conversation with Steve that we had earlier. We touched on all of these except for this last one. I got one more question for you. Then I want you to talk about the Entrepreneur CEO 5-day online activation challenge. So you're doing all of this. The what's in back of you is indicative of everything that you're doing to try to, help people, enlighten people, inform them, educate them. Okay. But at the end of the day, what legacy do you want to leave as a leadership coach?
My legacy has never changed. This is one thing that has never changed. Every single person that meets me must leave better than they came.
Come on.
So regardless of if we are no longer working together, if our current situation doesn't align, or if we are not at this point in time being able to work together in any shape, form, or fashion, it doesn't mean that I left someone worse off. I always am pouring into someone where they left a situation with me better than when they started there.
Nice. Steve,
So,
I want to go ahead.
I want to say this one. So I say this to all of the people out there who build a team. Understanding that when you're building a team, it doesn't mean you have to stay with the same team. It's making sure that as a CEO, this is why we're talking about going from an entrepreneur to a CEO. Because when you go from an entrepreneur to a CEO, you make very hard decisions quickly.
Absolutely. Steve, let me ask you that question as well. What legacy do you want to leave? Or you froze up, Steven?
Oh, that's me? Well,
yeah.
Well, I want to leave a legacy to my son that his dad was a man of God, and he was never scared to help anyone, despite having a disability himself. My son knows that his dad's going to help the old lady take out her garbage. He's going to help her get a mail because his dad just had a loving heart. You have to just, I care about people. I genuinely care, because I know what it is to need help, to need some type of assistance. So I don't, and I want to show people that if you commit and submit to God, you'll see things happen in your life. How people say, wow, things happen. God works in mysterious ways. God does not work in mysterious ways. God works in miraculous ways. But when we look through man's eyes, we see it as a mystery. It is miracles to everything he said was going to happen. So I just want to make sure I show my sons that you can do anything, and just believe in him, because through him, it all works. And it's not a time limit. You wonder how things happen so fast, how some people say they go 18 months ago, they were homeless. Then they're paying kids tuition that's not even related to them. Just children, because they're just good people and they care. Coach, I thank you. Just like I told Greg earlier, I thank him because you were instrumental to what you did for me. And I look at it now and I say, yes, it mattered, because it's one thing that she instilled in me too. I'm possible. Okay. I'm possible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And when you see things start to work, just understand we didn't do it. We didn't do anything. I have not did nothing but open my mouth and allow God to talk. Sometimes it wasn't God talking, sometimes it was me. We all know that.
I love that Steve said that. He said sometimes
there's a couple things on this skit, it was me. But God prepares a room that sometimes you wouldn't even understand the language of a room he put you in. Because everything is not going to be listed as it was on those bricks and stones. He brings some people in to help you that you never would have thought why that person was there.
Steve preaching that sermon right now.
Huh?
I said Steve preaching that sermon right now.
Come on.
You may have not knew why that person was there in your life. And then it's like, wow, I never seen that. It's truly things that happen today that it had been set up for the last 12 months, and I'd never seen it. I was on my worship walk, and the Lord just got to me. I was speaking to someone, and I couldn't even stop the tears thinking about the goodness of God and what he has done in my life.
And he has done amazing things. I don't want to cut you off, bro. I don't want to cut you off, okay? But I want to get this entrepreneur CEO 5-day online.
I'm gonna tell you, I was so enjoying the conversation.
I know.
Oh, Steve.
I'm sorry.
I know.
God is love. Love is God. Everyone.
All the time.
It ain't time. It was always time for that. But
it's always time.
You got a minute. All right, go ahead, Rachel. Tell us about the Entrepreneur CEO 5-Day Online Activation Challenge.
First off, I wanna first say that because of what Steve was talking about, that really plays into what I'm talking about in the Entrepreneur to CEO Activation 5-Day Challenge. It's all about the information that's in you, getting it from you, and meeting your ideal client by working on the one person that needs to show up, you. So that the 5-Day Activation Challenge is 1 hour where we're going to discuss a specific piece. Bring your notepads, bring your mind, and let's open it up so you can build your business to 25 plus monthly. But first, you have to build the CEO, the entrepreneur up to be a CEO. So we're going to start with you and then build you up to the CEO so we can get to the money. Because we can't get to the money unless we get through the things that are within us that are stopping the money from flowing. It's in our messages. That's our self-care. Our self-esteem, our self-discipline, and our self-awareness. That's how we show up on social media. That's how we show up at meetings. That's what makes us not send a message to someone who wants to know about your business. It's the reason why we don't make phone calls asking about our business, that we don't speak to organizations. All of those things are things that are within us that deal with those 4 pillars of self. Now we're going to knock those off one at a time. So when you show up to a room, you're ready to show up as the best version of you. You're not afraid to say your price. If your price is $1,000 for your program, that's your price.
Come on.
And you're going to be able to articulate the value of the program because you're going to understand the value that comes from you. You're going to understand that you don't have to know the $5,000 things that people are selling, but you have $1,000 piece of our information that helps another person find $1,000 of success in them. How do you do that? And getting through those things within you to get there. So we're knocking them blocks down one at a time.
What day is this on? Or what day?
It starts August 31st till September 4th. You can go to www.sayiampossible.com/5-day challenge, or just go to www.sayiampossible.com and you'll see the challenge there.
Okay.
It's a free 5-day challenge.
What time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. So y'all got a choice. Either you're gonna watch Dope Living TV live. No, you don't. Go. I encourage everybody to go.
It's 1 week. Now I'll say this for 1 week. If you guys are watching Dope Living TV, I will say this. Remember, it's going to be recorded. And if you get the VIP is $19 more. So remember, it's free just to be in the challenge. But for $19, you get to ask specific questions about your business a half an hour after the challenge. And you get a replay of the actual challenge itself. So there's a 30-minute Q&A that we talk specifically about your business. You get one question, and every day, one question, and you get a replay of it. So you still get to watch Dope Living TV, and you get to come on in on the back end and ask something about your business, and you get the replay of the whole thing. You can do both.
We can sacrifice a week. We good.
But we got what I'm saying. You can do them both. Because at the end of the day, some people won't make all 5 days. And every day is a building block on the next.
Yeah.
And that's why we can sacrifice a week, because in a year, they'll be on here telling what they did from that 5-day challenge.
Absolutely.
I don't know who they're going to be talking to in a year, but
hey, guess what? I'm Dope Living for life.
It won't be me.
I'll be here in a year. I ain't got a problem with it.
It won't be Greg Gray. I can tell you. No, I'm just joking. I'll be here.
I've started Dope.
Knock on some wood. We don't need no more of that mess.
Rachel, it is time for that exercise session, man. Give us that exercise.
CEOs, I think today's conversation was more impactful because everyone was able to live in their truth. Steve having a conversation about how God changed, transformed, and has been living and breathing through him. That shows that there is no limit. There's no time frame on God's purpose on your life. The things that have happened to you before were meant to happen to you to get you to where you are today. There is no testimony without a trial. So you cannot have a testimony of how you came through without having something that has stopped you. So always be focused on the end result. You are 100% survivors of yesterday. So if you are 100% survivor of yesterday, you are already showing that you can and have and will continue to rise and be better than you were the day before.
That's
so
right.
Every week, I have the pleasure to be here with the National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees and the soon-to-be on stage, Stephen Edwards with Mike Epps. I want y'all to go ahead and don't forget to vote. And we're not voting because we just supported Stevie. We're voting because we know he's good at what he's going to be doing. So I want you guys to get locked in. Stay focused on you and stay focused on your greatness and be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who? You.
Yeah, vote. Man. Steve, real quick, man, tell everybody one more time.
Come on, Steve. What
Steve,
place he in? What place he in? I know we got people.
Talk about it real quick, Steve. Talk about it real quick. Let's go.
Hey, y'all check it out. Y'all can go to my page on Facebook, get that vote in for me. Hey, I open up next week on the 13th for Busta Rhymes, and that'll lead to the opening up for Mike Epps on the 28th at the Murat. So check me out. Go on Facebook and on my page, Stephen Edwards, and get that vote in. Submit it. As long as you got an email, you can do it. You don't have to be in Indiana. And just like Coach Rachel said, what it is, we always spoke about, Coach, back in the day. Constant discipline. And that's what it's been taking. And I thank you, Greg. I thank you, Coach. Hey, God is love. Love is God.
Man, that's amazing.
Make sure you send me a link to I want to make sure I get to that opening of Busta Rhymes.
That's the one on the 13th. That's next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm
gonna be there. Hey, man, shout out to my new boo, Candy Bird. She out there in the center right there. Shout out to my new boo, okay? Had a great conversation with Candy.
Hey, tell Candy
your new boo.
Your new boo. Ooh, you down there in that dungeon. You down there in that dungeon, G.
Shout out to my new boo, Candy Burris.
She like them screens.
She's excited about her new motion that she's doing. She got some new stuff coming. It's gonna be really great, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And she'll be here soon on Dope Living TV Live. But shout out to Candy Burris.
Shout out to my new boo, one of them escaped women, just not tiny. I'll take one of, just not tiny.
All the rest of them married. They ain't going nowhere. Candy.
In the industry, they cheat.
Candy, I'm going to holler at you, girl. We're going to holler. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Rachel, for coming on and giving us some CEO nuggets. All right. It's always a pleasure to get fed like that. We need that as we close. Oh, I forgot. Tomorrow we got a special show.
Okay. What's the special show?
Well, she was supposed to be on about a week ago. Some things came up on our end. Sorry about that, but I can't even pronounce her name. Naya J. She'll be on with Bill DeBra. She represents 2 WNBA players. She'll be on. Thank you, Desiree Lee Benson Brockington, for bringing her to us. She'll be on to talk about her business and her journey. So tomorrow, we don't do Fridays, but we're gonna open it up tomorrow so we can do this conversation with Naya. Got to find out her name, okay? But she'll come on and tell us her name. It's gonna be exciting, okay?
We know it.
NBA players. Bill,
just got to learn how to pronounce it.
You gotta pronounce it, but you'll see the post up soon, okay? But again, Bill DeBra, and I think it's great because she helping hold them puppies in while they playing that ball, all right? So, and it's for the average woman as well, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. Anyway, thank you.
I want to know which players, because I want to see, is that a big one she building? You know,
she has I'll say the answer, the blueprint.
I read about it. I read the sizes she go up to, all that.
Yes,
because I'm a fan of bras. You know,
I'm a fan of what goes in them. The boulders.
I used to like to take them off. Like, how easy do it go in the back? You know,
and I'm Teddy Pendergrass with them bras, man. I'm sorry, Rachel. Anyway,
sorry, Coach, but you know, hey,
my bad. Rachel sitting there like they're gonna old Greg. No, I'm
getting
back.
ready for the comedy show, Coach.
I'm back. All right, this is Dope Living TV Live, man. We will see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a great evening. Peace.
100.
It didn't work. I wonder what that's about. Let's try it again.
We don't do it.
Whether in the house or outside, you know that we gon' do it. Make a wrong decision, turn around and still get through it. When you say the name, you know it's us and what we doing. So turn it on and let the bass get booming. Hey, yeah. Dope Living TV, Dope Living TV, Dope Living TV, Dope Living TV, yeah. We got it all, come and see. Yeah. Oh, Dope Living TV, oh, Dope Living TV, oh.